All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on over to the stream. Today we have the Leadfoot and Deeds first ever tournament, and we've got a big one for you guys. What a bracket we have today. 8 teams that are hungry to win, and only one is going to come out on top today. We have the Crackheads, Papa Cow, Bullseye, and Joshua. We also have the Overdogs, Sugoi, the Pizza Guy, and Jesus. And coming in at the big splash, Toxic Waste, Adamant, and Zay. Moths to a Chad, Leadfoot, Moth, and Chad. And then we got Cute Cat Girls, Yui, Jair, and Mavana. Hopefully I'm saying that all right. D1 Sellers, we've got Skylar, Astric, and Kaniki. From the blue team, they're literally called the blue team, Falcon Lover, Falcon, and Street Globe. And Control Art Repeater is the last team, Woofle, Plex, and Ghostnya. Now, folks, we've got a fun matchup. It's going to be regular cash out. So here's the official rules. Whatever class they choose, they've got to stay with the entire tournament. No counterpicking, no switching weapons, and no swapping gadgets. So whatever these contestants take for today and take into their first game, they have to use all the way through the end. We've got a few maps that are going to be banned for this tournament. No Kyoto. I know the contestants are happy about that one. No Fengwai Stadium and no Galaxy Estates. So the maps are going to be pretty consistent for this one, as well as a non-toxic environment. So we're not going to be doing any teabagging, crazy melee statues or anything like that. We're going to keep this tournament nice and respectful. Of course, no teaming allowed and no crazy, outrageous third parties. And all of our players today are encouraged to stream. They can record if they want to. So, and look at this right here. They are getting ready. You can see right here from this Boundless team, Falcon, Street Globe, and Falcon Lover. 2 heavies matching with the medium running Shockwave. Interesting combo. And we've got the Kingfish, the Live Wires, the Big Splash, and finally the Boundless. Folks, we're getting into this game. Game number 1. Let's see what's going to happen. And now we can see the teams right here. Great POV. Mavana on Team Nightmare right here, you can see. And look at this. Purple and Pink are going to be fighting each other. And you can see that they're getting into it. Big winch from Yugi. And Mavana's able to finish it out. Live Wires on top right there. They just wiped the Big Splash. Not looking good for the Big Splash. Live Wire's going to be taking it over to Cash Out B. Let's check out what's going on the other side of the field. It looks like Skylar and the Kingfish are going to be taking it over to Cash Out A. It looks like Kingfish, as well as the Live Wires, are going to be on top for this game number 1. Woofle, Ghost, and Plex are going to be moving on into Pink. And we're going to be seeing who's going to win this actual fight. Pink on top, maintaining height. Live Wires trying to hold it so that way it's nice and high. And some really good shots here from the Live Wires. Will they be able to hold on to this cash out, or will the Big Splash be able to steal it? Big Splash coming from underneath, getting the shots. Thumb taps on Ghost and good heals. Right back up to full HP. Trying to get some KS shots, and man, you do not want to hear that if you're on the other team. KS is brutal and deadly and can hit from any range. That thing is powerful. And it looks like the shots are hitting, but the Big Splash not looking too good right now. 2 of them get taken out, and it looks like the Live Wires clean them up with ease. Easy stuff for the Live Wires. And let's go and head on over to the other side of the field, see what's going on. Oh man, and it looks like the Kingfish, 2 of them got down there. And actually, the Boundless took over. Good shots coming in from Asterix, but he is a little low. Has to dome for safety. Some shots from Falcon Lover here. Really good. Running that F-car without the scope. Might get the defib, but it does get dropped. Gets the defib, revives Falcon, tries to throw it, but he's getting shot at. What will happen here? Big plays from the Sledgehammer. And he goes down. Other side of the map, big control from the live wires, easily holding on to Cash Out B. Doesn't look like they're even gonna get challenged, so looks like they're gonna win it. Meanwhile, over here on Cash Out A, Plex looking for an opportunity here. Will Plex be able to steal this with two other teams? I don't think so, and it's looking really good for the Kingfish here. No one's gonna be able to steal this, but hey, maybe Plex, he's looking for it. Will he get it? No, he gets shot, and he's trading shots, but Skylar takes him down. Gosnia gets taken down, but it's all good. Kingfish secure Cash Out number 1, as well as the live wires. Amazing jobs from these teams. Boundless and Big Splash are going to be having to come out. Plex, Woofle, and Gosnia, they are all down, looking for a respawn here and reset. Man, hopefully the strategies from those teams can come back for this cash box number 2. And we see here the live wires bringing it on over, but the Kingfish not going to let them get it for free, and the Kingfish are going to be trying to get that. They're holding it down. Kingfish absolutely dominating them. And there is some shots from the Boundless, but they are going to focus a little bit more on the Vault. Right behind them, the Big Splash coming on in and getting some shots, trying to enter on Cash Out D. Orange is trying to move it to D, and Orange does. Purple moving in on them. Will Purple be able to catch up with the Boundless? And Woofle with some shots. Trying to go for the steal here. Purple very, very close to getting the steal. Yes, and they do. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Big chillin' from the Kingfish. Salmon right now just holding height as Pink tries to move on in. And you can see they are playing tight together right now, just kind of holding on. Asterisk with that shack. Oh my goodness. Sitting on top. Yui, nice winch. And get some shots. And it is an all-out brawl right now. Skylar goes down on the Kingfish. And Yui goes down on the live wires, and the Kingfish are on top. They hold it, and they hold Cash Out B. Cash Out C, I should say. Cash Out D looking good right now for the Big Splash. Hanging on to it, all three alive, but they will be trying to get contested by the Boundless, but the Boundless do go down, and look at that. Big Splash and Kingfish are on top still. And we've seen an excellent performance from this team, the Kingfish. Skylar, Kaneki, and Asterisk. They are doing really, really good. And they are going to get contested here, but are they going to have enough time? Pink moving on in into Salmon. Asterisk taking a below sight on them. Meanwhile, Kaneki sitting up top, getting healed by the heal ball. Ready to winch whoever goes for this cash box. And Pink might be trying to play underneath here. And yes, they do drop it down, but it does look like, oh my goodness, look at that. It's kind of getting covered, but there are mines. Look at the smoke. They're not going to be able to steal this here. They drop it down once again. And they are getting healed, but Pink is not going to be able to get it. It's looking like the Kingfish is going to secure this catch out. And they do. Live wires back out and try to head to the next one. They're going to be fighting for vault number 6 here. Are going to have the advantage. Salmon trying to catch up, trying to meet with them. Let's go see what's happening on the other side of the field. Woofle getting some nice shots on Falcon there. And And look at the heals by these teams. Very, very nice stuff as they go across. Oh, and it looks like Falcon was about to go outside, and he was like, oh, I'm not trying to get hurt. And he goes back inside, very, very cautious. But look at that. I think that's a sledgehammer, and boom, takes out Woofle with ease. Pyro and everything going crazy. Ghostina tries to go for the res. Skylar. Well, what are they doing here? Yep, they're just sitting on top. Pink team trying to get in, and this pink team is really having a tough time with the Kingfish. Skylar taking some shots. His teammate Asterisk trying to pick up a body here, holding out.
I'm reloading. Jump pad ready.
And it looks like Pink is going to be securing the next cash box on Cash Out A. If they do, this would actually put them in second place. Yes, they would. That is a threat to Salmon here. Salmon, the Kingfish, just got wiped, and they are looking to reset and take it. Big, big fight right here. Big Splash holding it on top, holding the cash box. They do not want orange, and it is not looking good for this Falcon team. Falcon trying to make their way on top, but will 18K be enough for them to get in second? And I think orange is kind of coming to a decision here. Do they want to fight this purple, or do they want to head on to the next box? And it does look like orange is going to change their direction and leave the Big Splash alone. Looks like purple's going to get the box for free. And we're going to see some big fights right here as the orange team moves on in for the third party. Salmon on the bottom winches the box, trying to bring it inside, and the Kingfish are going for the steal. Pink is not going to let them, but oh no, the Boundless are coming into third party. Who's going to win this box? Big advantage for the Livewires is that they do have control of A, and they do have some kind of height. Holding it down, no one's gone down of these three teams, and some big shots right now. And some steals. It is looking insane right now. Trying to find some help, and it's getting stolen. Just a few seconds left, down to 15 seconds. Every bullet, everything is going away. Trying to steal, and now orange is the one in control. Will they be able to steal here? But if they do steal, it actually puts Salmon in the game. Wow, and would you look at that? Salmon was on the risk of elimination, but because orange stole, they took third, pushing the pink team down, and Salmon took second place. And Big Splash completely uncontested in that last one. Really, really easy game for them as the orange team decided to back up from that. Wow, and you can see some standout contestants right here. Skylar, 8 and 5 on the Big Slash. Woofle and Ghost were doing very, very good, 5 and 4. Nice stuff from Falcon as well, 6 and 7. Chat, can we get some 6-7s in the chat? There we go. And unfortunately, Livewires just couldn't make it happen. All right, so we are in the final cash out here. 4 teams that just came out on top in game number 1 will be competing. The top 2 will be heading on over to the final round. And you can see we got Chad, Muff, and I believe Leadfoot. Yes, we do. Let's take a look at the teams here. The Boundless, HML, running a standard loadout. Meanwhile, the Livewires, 2 heavies and a light. The Kingfisher at 2 heavies and a medium, and the Big Splash, HML. We're going to see if the Kingfish are missing out on a light, and we're also going to see if the Livewires are missing out on a medium. And here we go. Livewires got an excellent spawn for vault number 2, looking to move in and capitalize on them. But you can see here, Big Splash moving on in and trying to get an angle. Donar coming in from the Big Splash as they get some shots and take out the pizza guy. Not looking too good for the live wires, trying to hang on to vault number 2, but the big splash moving on in. Ghost takes a bunch of damage here, getting healed, but also taking damage at the same time. And look at that. Purple completely taking him out. Live wires get wiped early, and not good for the live wires. Big splash gonna take vault 2 on to the next cash out. Heading on over to the other box, we've got the Kingfish controlling height right here, trying to make sure that orange is not bringing it over to B. And take a look at this fight right here, going on the inside. Super, super aggressive stuff from the Kingfish, trying to track him down. Oh, and look at that, Skylar D-Mats in, trying to protect himself with goo, and Leadfoot barely gets out of there, but no, he goes down, and the Kingfish take out the Boundless. And Asterix going for an extra early plug right there. He already knew his team was going to take him out, and so he brought it in early. Heading on over to here, live wires going to be trying to take control right here of this box. Gets a nice snipe on Woofle, and Woofle is going to have to back up. Oh, and he grapples to the top. Will he get the shot? No, falls to his death, and Pizza Guy is out. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now heading on over to the rest of his team. They are looking to get in, but are they going to be able to do it without Pizza Guy? We'll see. Big Splash holding that height. It's going to be really, really difficult. And look at this. Rory trying to go for the steal. This might draw him out. And the Big Splash is saying, no, no, no. You're not going to get the steal for free. Big shots right here. Coming in from the top from the KS. And look at this. Who's this? Boundless. Come on in. Leadfoot and his team is coming on in. And Leadfoot coming in with the third party. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kingfish are absolutely chilling. They are vibing over here, taking out the crane. And look at this, Leadfoot going in with the third party, completely blasts Ghost, takes him out of the fight, and someone is stealing right now. What is going on? And it's Jesus with the steal. Oh my goodness, live wires, even after Pizza Guy got taken out, was able to come back and coin and steal that cash out. And it's not looking good for the other teams here. Boundless just down to 1. Leadfoot trying to get in there, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it without Moth or Chad. And Leadfoot getting shot at right now. Flex getting shot at as well, and he's not looking good. Woofle goes down. Boundless completely get wiped. Big Splash just have Ghosts here, but Boundless also looking like they're going to get wiped here. Heading on over to the POV of the Kingfish. They're kind of just chilling. They already know this, hey, have this cash box, but they're just making sure no one is coming in. And now just taking an outside view of what's going on. Live wires are going to have a nice advantage on vault number 3. Going to start it up, maintaining height, completely uncontested. Meanwhile, the Kingfish just got B right now. So B cash out secured for the Kingfish. And it does look like the live wires and the Kingfish are on top. Vault 4 kind of happening close to Vault 3. But it does look like the Boundless are moving on into the Big Splash. And the Big Splash is going to be holding on to this vault. Looking to get a teleport. Will they be able to teleport it into D? If they do, big advantage for Purple here as they try to complete it. Kingfish trying to control this center area as they do want to put it into C, which would give them a big advantage, but no, it's the live wires that end up putting it in. And now we're looking at a head-to-head battle between the live wires and the Kingfish. Kaneki from the Kingfish gets some shots. A poison comes down from the live wires, trying to get all 3 of them, and they do, but that heal ball is going to bring them back up. On the other side of the field, we've got Moth just getting tapped up. Not looking good for Orange. However, Purple is moving in on them. Purple all at half health here. Will they be able to capitalize on Orange, or will Orange come out on top? Purple has full control of the cash out. And look at this, Orange all on top, trying to make their way in. Purple's doing a great job of maintaining composure here, holding on, sticking together, and making sure they get the cash box. Orange is going to really have to move in and strategize. Will they be able to get them here, or will they not? And we can see the bow plays right now. Big Splash getting some nice shots, just taking this long hallway fight, all of them getting healed, and all of Orange is getting sonared right now. Chad moving up on a different direction, and the bow moves in but gets taken out. Heading on over to here, it's just Pizza Guy alone with 3 of the Kingfish. Will he be able to hold them out? And look at this, he's stealing, tries to get the shot here. And look at that, the Kingfish take it. It was only one guy and they were able to take it away from him. Unfortunate for Pizza Guy, was not able to do it by himself, and Kingfish are able to take that next cash out. Oh my goodness, and we're seeing some aggression over here from Salmon, as Salmon just got the cash box, but they're moving on in on Purple. They are hungry for another cash box. Will they be able to steal? Skylar getting some shots, and Purple is able to get it. So all the teams right now are pretty close, except for the Boundless. Boundless really need to step it up. They might need to get the final cash box. Big butts here and big shots. Kingfish completely taking out the Big Splash. Not looking good for Purple, but they are maintaining second place position, and it's really going to come down to who gets the vault. And you see here, Boundless getting it started. Boundless are going to need this, but Pink is moving on in. They also want the vault, and they also need first or second, and they definitely need to plug here. Pizza Guy trying to take it to B, and Salmon is moving in. 3 teams right now, and we're going to see what happens. Chad launch padding up to the top, grabs the cash box, and will he be able to take it over? Let's see right here. 2 teams await him over at B, and he's going to try to plug, but he's getting shot in the back, trying to make it in and gets it, but he's going to probably get taken out here. Over here we got Jesus with the flame, eliminates Chad and Bubbles. Pink trying to go for the steal here. Will he be able to get it? Rory very close to stealing, and he does. Pink secures their spot in first place if they get this cash box. So many teams right now, all fighting for this one cash box right now. They are really trying to win it all. And let's see what's going on the other side. It's just Purple chilling again. Once again, Purple completely being out of this fight. They are vibing on cash out A. No competition, but we did just see Orange spawn, and Orange might be spawning on them. If Purple's not careful, Orange will catch up and get them from behind. And a potential fight about to break out right here as Orange trying to move in on Purple. Some good shots with the KS as Purple is maintaining height. Trying to keep it. Chad moving on up, and Moth taking a lot of damage there. Will they be moving up? And is that the Live Wires? Oh my goodness, Live Wires coming in for the third party. Gets a shot on Moth. And it looks like the Kingfish are going to secure their spot in first place as they are uncontested. Meanwhile, 3 teams are fighting over this cash box. Purple with a massive advantage because they currently have it, but it is getting stolen right now. Look at this, Rory with another steal, and Rory gets it again. That's his second steal of the game. Amazing stuff from Rory as the Live Wires, they get wiped, but they do have the box, so they have to hope that nobody else steals it here. They have to hope for the third party. They are hoping and praying, but what is this? Why is the Kingfish stealing here? Kingfish do not get the seal there, and it is looking good for the Live Wires. Even though they are wiped, no one else is able to steal this box, and it is not looking good. It's looking like the Live Wires are going to make their way into the final round. Wow. What a game. Skylar and the Kingfish have moved on to the finals, along with Pizza Guy and Rory on the pink team. Now, folks, I don't know if you see this scoreboard, but they are absolutely destroying the competition over there at the Kingfish, just holding down boxes, maintaining composure, and getting frags. Rory secured his spot, not in kills, but in objective. 3,900 in the objective score. Really, really good stuff. And, yeah, guys, it's looking really, really good. Rory was able to pull off 2 massive steals that put his team in the 2nd place. So really, really good stuff from the live wires. Unfortunately, that does knock out the big splash and knocks out the boundless. However, the Kingfish and the live wires are going to be moving on. Super excited to see what's going on. Chat, what are we thinking? Yeah, what a match. Exciting. That was crazy. Let's go. That was nuts. Yep. Yeah, truly insane stuff. Just taking a look at the scoreboard one more time. You could see Kaneki on the Kingfish, 3,000 support, completely healing his team. And he's a heavy, so that's with the heal ball, just keeping him and his team alive the entire time. That may have been a big factor, and the live wires are going to have to capitalize that if they want to change things up. Pizza Guy, 0 support, 3,000 combat damage. He was getting into some certain fights. He was able to get some different angles. And we also had Jesus as the heavy doing massive destruction, 4,700 combat. An amazing job. And of course, Rory with all the objective points and 2 critical steals that he needed to help them move on to the next round. Now, Skylar, Kaneki, and Asterisk all are diamond, so it is going to be tough for the boundless here to take over, but it's possible that they do it. It's possible. We've seen them perform. We've seen Rory really pull out something from nothing. I mean, he was able to get 2 steals with teams all around him, and hey, that could really help him in this game. And it does look like they're heading on into the next match, Bernal 2024. This is actually the map that Skylar was asking for. And with the roll of a dice, this is what they got. You could see right here, we are looking at potentially our winning team. We have the Boundless. HLH and HH Medium. So both teams are going to be coming in with 2 heavies each, showing that heavy is one of the most important classes in the game. However, one team agrees they need a light and one team agrees they need a medium, and we're going to see if that affects the game right now. Heading on into vault number 1, Orange has a little bit of an advantage. Pizza Guy, amazing rotations and movement as he's able to secure vault number 1. Great shots from the live wires here. Moving on in, D1 Sellers trying to get into vault number 1, but this is going to be tough. They're trying not to overcommit here, and they do get some shots on Rory, but Skylar, I think, gets sniped. Takes a big shot, but he's getting healed up. And whoa, comes in from the top and gets taken out. Pizza Guy also goes down, and now it's a 2v2. The res for Skylar, and now live wires are back up to 3. Flamethrower coming out of Jesus and the winch, and Jesus gets taken out. Boundless wiped this early on, and the live wires, man, that was not looking good for them, but they did come out on top there. Fantastic stuff from Kaneki and Asterisk there. Way to pick up Skylar and get him back in the game. Getting your teammate back up and getting him back in the game was super important there. Amazing game. Folks, who are you guys rooting for? We want to see in the chat. Put it in your favorite team, the D1 Sellers or the Boundless. And Asterisk goes down. Big snipe from Pizza Guy. Wow. And look at that. You have to be careful if you're the live wires here. You could get sniped if you're showing your head, if you're hanging out on the roof. Hey, there's a sniper that could shoot you at any moment, and they've got to be careful with that. One big pick like that could take him out, and as you know, Rory will come in and steal. Flamethrower, winch, both of them go down. And Pink jumping in. It's just Pizza Guy. And what's Pizza Guy doing? Going in for the cash out here, trying to be sneaky. Oh my goodness, will he get it? Because it's a final head-to-head, he is potentially able to get it, and no! C4 comes down, and Pizza Guy also goes down. Livewire's doing a great job of maintaining the cash box, making sure that they get the kills that they need to, and also defend the cash box, even though Pizza Guy was trying to steal. Yeah, I think the weapons for this have been very, very interesting. I mean, throughout the tournament, we've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen the FAMAS, we've seen the sledgehammer, but now in this final round, we're seeing the sniper, and we're seeing the flamethrower. Two weapons that we wouldn't really expect to see in this final, but however, here they are. And we have the Boundless as well as Rory heading on in, trying to get this steal here as they're trying to make it happen. We do know that Rory potentially loves to go for the steals, but will he be able to do it here? I don't know. He might have to winch it inside, get some shots on Kaneki, and Kaneki and the rest of the Livewires are maintaining height perfectly, making sure that they are not getting picked off, and they're throwing their heal ball away, trying to get him off. But look at that, Livewires secure the first box. Takes out Jesus. Amazing, amazing stuff from the heavy. And look at that, Boundless go down once again. It is going to be a rough game for them if they do not come out with a different strategy. Vault 2 is very, very far, and they're going to have to travel quite a bit. Look at this, all the way towards the edge of the map. Pink trying to get there as quickly as they can, but look at that. Orange is moving on over, and they may collide, but I think Pink is going to be able to get the tap on this box. They must send either the heavy or the medium, and it looks like Kaneki is going to get the tap on the vault. Orange moving on in, and look at this building coming down. Pink getting shot at. Meanwhile, Orange moving on in, trying to take that vault from them, and Rory, unfortunately, goes down for the Boundless. And Skylar really, really hurt here, but is able to take out Pizza Guy, finds the pick that he needs, and Jesus gets finished, leaving them wiped again. Livewires at a massive advantage, already up in this fight. So far, the Boundless so far have not been able to compete. They are really going to have to change up their strategy if they want to win. As you see, they're getting set up. Look at that. Amazing, amazing building to defend with, especially with two heavies and a medium. They've got the D-mat for control. He can play underneath. He can play on top. And they also have the two heavies that are going to be a big problem between the mesh and the winch. And look at that. They're already getting really, really hurt. Orange here kind of scrambling. However, Jesus has the flame, but he's getting shot from behind, trying to scramble and get as much as he can. And it's not looking good. And the Livewires wipe out the Boundless once again. And they cannot catch a break here. Boundless really, really need to switch up their strategy or do something. It is going to be really difficult to beat the Livewires here. And look at this, complete composure for our potential winners here. They may only have one more try to defend, to attack this cash box C. Some shots coming in from Rory, but it doesn't matter. Asterix might just heal himself with a heal ball. Skylar playing on top. Kaneki also playing on top. Heal ball comes down for Pink. Orange staying together, trying to come up with a strategy. How are they going to make their way in? And look at that. KS shots to take out Rory. Big, big shots, and that might have just secured them the game. They have to get up Rory here, or it's not going to be good. And sure enough, Pizza Guy is getting up Rory, but Jesus is getting chased. Jesus goes down. Pizza Guy and Rory need to hurry up or it's not looking good. It is getting winched outside. And Orange trying to get the last minute steal. Can Pink stop them? We see the nullify and they almost get it, but they don't. And D1 Sellers take the final game. Yeah, can we get some W's in the chat? Congratulations to the winners of the tournament. Amazing, amazing stuff by Skylar, Kaneki, and Asterix. Amazing, amazing stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we have the D1 Sellers here. D1, tell me how you guys are feeling. Do you feel like this was a little easy? Do you feel like it was hard? How do you feel after winning?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like in that first game, we were kind of like we sold a little bit. Like Kaneki ran in, he overcommitted to the fight. It made it so we couldn't like hold the box, double the box. You know, we were staying true to our name, D1 Sellers. But then we picked it up in the next games. You know, we kind of just locked in.
Yeah, you guys were very close to getting eliminated, and actually another team actually allowed you to move on as they stole, and that accidentally knocked you guys back in and to win it all.
Yeah, they saved us. They actually saved us, and you know, I thank them for that.
Yeah, and who do you feel was the MVP on your team? I mean, we did see a lot of kills from Skylar, but Kaneki, your heal ball, keeping him alive. Who do you guys think was the MVP?
I think I'm the MVP because I was able to keep Skylar alive.
I mean, you know, I think Asterix was like the brains of the operation. I think we all played our role.
Nice.
Kaneki healed and supported. You know, he was.
Me. I think he
Okay.
Kaneki was struggling to get kills, you know, but Asterix was calling. He was like the brains of the operation, and then I was just fragging out for us, you know. So that's. We all had our own roles. I don't think anyone was the MVP.
Nice. Great to hear. Great to hear. And were you nervous at all from the other team? Because on the other team, you had some really good players. You had the sniper Pizza Guy. You had Rory, who was stealing like crazy. Did that make you nervous, or you just kind of came up with a strategy to counter them?
No,
I
I
was scared
think.
of that light. If he was running glitch nades, because with double heavy just melt to the glitch.
Yeah, I think like.
Honestly,
The first rounds were scary. The first rounds were a little scary. Like that was more nerves. That last one, I felt pretty confident that we had it. Because they didn't have any movement for their heavies. So.
And that may have been the difference. Last question for our winning team. For those that are just getting into tournaments and stuff like that, do you have any tips for them so that way they could win a tournament like you?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This was our first one we ever played. We've never played a tournament before.
Well, do you have any tips? Because clearly you guys are good at it.
Play lots of ranked. Get good at ranked, and then you'll be good at tournaments.
Watch your betters. Watch the number ones and learn from them, pretty much.
Well, you heard it here first. Say what?
I don't know. I think light was a really good idea. You gave me my pads and stuff.
Nice.
He means Skylar. He means Skylar. That's what he meant by light. That's what he meant by light. But also, I saw something in your chat, Vano, and I think it makes sense. You got to lose 4,000 RS in one day and experience that, because then, as Asterix would say, you reach nirvana.
Nice.
You can't lose. You can only go up. So that's what
You
we
let
did in
go
this
of all
tournament.
earthly possessions. Materialistic items like elo don't matter anymore at a certain point. Once you're so down
Exactly.
Well, there you go, chat. We heard it here first from our winners, D1 Sellers. They were able to sell in the beginning and still came out on top, their first ever tournament, and they won. So if you guys want to win yourself, we're going to be doing more tournaments coming on up. So we're super excited to see how you guys play in the future tournaments. And you guys can take some tips from them. You have to play ranked, lose 4,000 RS, and act like it doesn't affect you, and maybe you will be the winner of the next tournament. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream and watching Leadfoot. I believe Leadfoot will remain live, so you guys can continue to watch, but that is the end of our tournament. Thank you guys to everyone that has been watching, and once again, congratulations, D1 Sellers.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. thank you.